स्वागतं नमो नमः। शुभ रविवासरे अद्य सर्वेषां हार्दं स्वागतं। तो अत्र प्रार्थनया यथा पूर्वं प्रारम्भं कुर्मः। अद्य तु अष्टमपाठस्य सुभाषितभागात् अस्माकं पठनं प्रवर्तते। तो प्रार्थयामः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। हरिः ओम ओम तत्सत्। हाँ, तु सुभाषितमेतत् बहु सम्यक् अस्ति। एकवारं पठामि। या कापि भगिनी अस्य अभ्यासं सम्यक् कृतवती अस्य वृत्तस्य सापि वक्तुं पठितुं शक्नोति। तो अहम् एकवारं तु पठामि। आयुर्वर्षशतं नृणां परिमितं रात्रौ तदर्धं गतं तस्यार्धस्य परस्य चार्धमपरं बालत्ववृद्धत्वयोः शेषं व्याधिवियोगदुःखसहितं सेवाधिभिर्नीयते जीवे वारितरङ्गचञ्चलतरे सौख्यं कुतः प्राणिनां. Beautiful wonder by the Kavi. Any Bhagini wants to read it in the correct meter? Who is confident? Wants to come up? You can unmute and try this. Okay. All right.
Sir, shall I read?
Are you confident you can sing it in the correct meter, madam?
I'll try.
If you have the practice, I would invite you.
I'll
It's
try.
not for Abhyasa, because last time one Bhagini read it very well. So if any Bhagini has practiced and knows the correct raga and to set the meter, I would love that. Not
I'll
for
try,
generic.
sir. Let me try.
Please.
आयुर्वर्षशतं नृणां परिमितं रात्रौ तदर्धं गतं तस्यार्धस्य परस्य चार्धम् अपरं बालत्ववृद्धत्वयोः शेषं व्याधि वियोगदुःखसहितं सेवादिभिर्नीयते जीवे वारितरङ्गचञ्चलतरे सौख्यं कुतः प्राणिनाम्.
Samyak. Dhanyavadah, Bhagini. So let us look at the meaning of this. So first let us do simple breakup. Ayuhu Varsha Shatam. So Ayur Varsha Shatam Visarga Repa Sandhi. Okay. Varsha Shatam, of course, is a Samasta Pada. शतानां वर्षाणां संहारः इति किमपि अस्ति तत्र द्विगुसमासः इति कथ्यते प्रायः. तो आयुः वर्षशतं नृणां परिमितं रात्रौ तत् अर्धं तदर्धम. Again it's like a samasta only. Tat is there as a pratipadika there. Tadardham gatam. Tasya ardhasya. Here there is a simple savarna dirgha. Tasya ardhasya parasya cha ardham aparam. So cha ardham ityatra chardham savarna dirgha. Ardham aparam ityasya संयुक्ताक्षरम् अक्षरम् एव तत्र म इति हलन्तमकारस्य अकारस्य संयोगः. तु तत्र सन्धिः नास्ति. चार्धमपरं बालत्ववृद्धत्वयोः समस्तपदं तत्र अस्ति. बालत्व इति प्रातिपदिकं, वृद्धत्व इति पुनः प्रातिपदिकं. तयोः द्वयोः द्वन्द्वसमासः इति कथयामः. रामलक्ष्मणयोः इति यथा अस्ति रामलक्ष्मणौ इति प्रथमाविभक्तौ, अत्र तु तेषाम् अथवा तस्मिन् तयोः इति द्विवचने अस्ति. तु शेषं व्याधि वियोग दुःख सहितं समस्तपदम् अत्र व्याधि वियोग दुःख सहितं सेवादिभिः नीयते. पुनः विसर्गरेपसन्धिः. सेवादिभिः नीयते. जीवे वारि तरंग चंचल तरे. अत्रापि समस्तपदमस्ति. वारि तरंग चंचल एतयोः तरे इति. सौख्यं कुतः प्राणिनां. kutaha praninam. So now let's look at the straightforward word by word meaning. Let us extract. Ayuhu, we know that is the length of our life. Okay. So of course in Ayurveda, Ayu means just more than mere our survivable age. It means actually health and other things. So I think we should take that extended meaning of Ayu. That's always good. It's what use is mere living. Varshashatam nrunam. So for the men or people, okay, generically for the people, the longevity is said to be 100 years. Parimitam, limited to 100 years. See, limited, beautiful word there to throw in. Thankfully limited. Let us say that also. So it is limited to 100 years. Okay. Ratrau tadardham gatam. In the night, which would extend that to in the night times. Tadardham gatam. Half of it is gone. Okay. Half is don't take it as 50%, but I think yeah, okay. So tadardham gatam. Anyway, preparing for dinner, for dinner and sleep, and then getting up and breakfast, all included. Ardha will go anyway. So tasya ardhasya parasya. Okay. So what is parasya? The other half. Parasya ardhasya tasya. So for other half of the other half, cha ardham aparam. Okay, so half of that half, which means a quarter in total. A quarter in total. See the style, beautiful. See the kavis kavitva. Tasyardasya parasya chardamaparam. Beautiful. Fits into the meter lovely and conveys the mathematics lovely also. Balatva vruddhatva yoho. Okay, ease of childhood and advanced age. Okay, that means cannot be expected to be as productive as a middle young to middle aged person. Okay, so it goes in that balatva and ruddhatva, where we cannot expect to be too productive. One place we are learning to become productive, other place we are hoping to be not what you call a burden. So so this way it goes. Okay, shesham vyadhi viyoga dukkha sahitam. Shesham means what remains. So one quadrant remains, right? So what remains is one quadrant. Vyadhi viyoga dukkha sahitam sevadibihi niyate. So this seva, don't take it as some kind of exotic seva of the others, but you can take that also if you wish, because we do that to a little extent at least. So the rest goes in, time spent in unhealth, status of unhealth, in status of departure from our loved ones with unhappiness, all that included. Okay, and in serving others, maybe. Sometimes the kavis are also saying, you're doing seva, but what are you doing for your own internal happiness? That's their muse always. Okay, you do seva, but focus on internal happiness. So niyate is taken away, is taken by all these things. The rest. Okay, jive in life, vari taranga chanchala tare, in the life that is of the nature of the waves of the sea or water, you can see, which is fickle. Chanchala is fickle, which is unpredictable. Okay, so in the life which is so full of unpredictable waves of dukkha and other things, maybe saukyam kutaha praninam, where is indeed the contentness? You can call it happiness if you wish, or a state of contentedness. Where is that coming from for living beings? Okay, he extended Nunam to Praninam here. So maybe he is equating human beings to animals, because that's what we in the end are. Okay, so beautiful. Okay, so that is the meaning of this. So it's a muse. So basically, what is the Kavi trying to do here? He's not trying to paint a morose picture or anything. He's reminding us, okay, to make the best use of time. That's what the intent is, I would say. Okay. All right, so we have seen the sandhis. So let's see what tatparya is there. Men live for 100 years. So people, I think I would extend that to people live for 100 years. Half of it is spent in sleep. Half of the remaining time is spent in childhood and old age. The remaining 25 years, see they computed, are spent serving others. Actually, I take it as serving useless needs and others. Okay, and serving others is not useless, so can put it later. And suffering due to sickness, separation from dear ones, etc. Thus, when life is as unsteady as the waves, fickle, they have translated as unsteady, unpredictable, as waves in water, where is any happiness for beings of this world? Okay, nice translation. Beings for pranina. Bhutanam, they have translated. Very nice. I agree. So after
So,
this Tatparya, there is a copy there. That is because of my cut paste error. Yes, Bhagini.
what is that? Tare, Vari,
Tarap,
Taram.
tamap. There are two types of suffixes available in Sanskritam to compare. Okay, one is to compare, to say like that, and other is to say the best of the lot type of tama. Tarap tamap we call it. That tarap tamap, that pu is a technical letter as we know. So the taraha tamaha like that. So Sundaratamaha, Ramaha, Rajnyeshu Sundaratamaha, something like that you can say. Okay, so that one. Okay, Tara is like that. Okay.
Okay.
Sir, what is also used, right? What sometimes?
What? Yeah. Varia, there are infinite pathways to achieve things. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Infinite, of course, I'm exaggerating, but yeah, as far as my little brain is concerned, I look at it as infinity. For actually, I don't think I will ever learn what I wish to learn in this life.
Mahoday, Vimshati Tamaha.
Vimshati.
Number.
That is the rank, correct.
Rank.
There it is used in the sense of a rank. Yeah,
Okay.
correct. Okay. Nrinam Varsha Shatam Ayuhu Parimitam. They have broken down the sentences nicely here. Tadardam Ratrau Gatam Parasya Tasya Ardasya Aparamardam Balatva Vriddhatvayoho Gatam. They have borrowed Gatam. Repetition. Nice. Okay. Vyadhi Viyoga Dukkha Sahitam Shesham Sevadibihi Niyate. There is a presence of a Kriyapada, so they have used that. Varitaranga chanchalatare praninam saukyam kutaha bhavati. You can assume that there. Okay. Nice one. So let's. Any questions on this verse?
Sir, actually, that Samastapadam, Vyadi, Viyoga, Dukkha, Sahitam, whether we need to take it or we can break it into 4 different
No, you can't really
maybe that
break
way.
it. You can't
Yeah.
break it. You can at best hyphenate if you wish. Okay.
Okay.
If
So,
you cannot break it with avasana or space, because then you are breaking the Sanskrit rule. In Sanskrit, the avasana is allowed after a padanta. Okay.
sir.
So
Yeah.
Vyadhi is not a pada there. Vyadhi is just a pratipadika. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, actually, you know how this is read. Vyadhi sahitam, viyoga sahitam, dukkha sahitam cha, vyadhi viyoga dukkha sahitam. Okay. Actually, vyadhihi viyogaha dukkha cha, vyadhi viyoga dukkhaha. Vyadhi viyoga dukkayo rukhanam sahitam. Something like that. Some particular samasa. That is that. Okay.
Okay. So I was just looking into that Vyadihi, Viyogaha, Dukkhaha, whether
How do
that.
you don't see any, you cannot make it vyadihi, no? Where
Yeah,
is the
that is.
visarga?
Yeah,
It
it
is
is
not a
not there.
lopa
Yeah,
clearly.
but
So it is actually pratipadika vyadhi, ikaranta
okay.
pratipadika vyadhi.
So we need to keep that
Akaranta
in mind where these kinds of
hyphenate.
Okay.
If in written form you wish to have the assist of some kind of separation as a learner, hyphenation, not much appreciated by the pandits, but we are trying to help ourselves. So no, I hyphenate without shame. Okay.
The similarly in the 4th also Vari Taranga chanchala tare. That also we can
You
just,
can hyphenate, though
just for
hyphenating the
repeating that.
pratyaya separately is less loud. Okay.
Yes.
So what you would do is vari hyphen, taranga hyphen, and then chanchala tare. Leave it. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe at the beginning level it is accepted, but not at.
Hyphenation is okay. Don't hyphenate the pratyaya. Hyphenate the pratipadika breaks.
Okay. Okay.
Any other question?
Sir.
Ah.
Yes, sir. In Subhasitam, there is Jive, fourth line,
Ah.
but it is not in Anvaya. It is okay, sir?
Not okay. I think they have just missed it. So we need to include it in the correct place. See, so Jive is a Saptami. Okay. And Vari Taranga Chanchala Tare. So obviously these two are hand in hand there. So wherever Vari Charanga Chantara Chale, Jive, like that you have to put it after this. So because Jiva is like Vari Taranga Chanchala Tara. Okay. So Vari Taranga Chanchalatare Jive Kama Praninam Saukyam Kutaha. Like that we have to go. They have just missed it. It happens. Okay.
Thank
But
you,
they
sir.
have given us enough Viveka to know and correct it. Huh? Yeah.
And these first three sentences in Anvaya, they will have asti as the.
Oh, very good. What is the missing kriya pada you are saying? Let us try. Nrinam varshashatam ayuhu parimitam asti samyak. Tadardam ratrau gatam asti. Correct. Parasya tasya ardasya aparamardam balatva vruddhatvayoho gatam asti. Correct. Again asti fits. Vyadi viyoga dukkha sahitam shesham sevadivihi niyate. No need for asti. Niyate is already there. Okay. Kutaha bhavati. Bhavati fits better than asti. Okay.
Correct. So this it is okay if
for
we
me, the
don't
difference between asti and bhavati is very subtle. Asti is like is there very definitively. Bhavati has the little bit of bhavishyati sense in it. Okay, it is slightly different from asti in the sense that even as is in current tense, it has the sense of will happen, can happen, may happen tone to it. Okay, that's why I love using that in those contexts.
So if we don't write asti also, it is okay.
No problem. See, that's what we call adhyaharana. No? The whole, we have become now mature enough to stop with the kridanta kriya vachaka.
Okay.
Okay. Parimitam is a kridanta kriya vachaka. Okay. So like that, gatam is a very clear kriya vachaka like that. So we stop there. But we can put the, what you call obvious kriya padas also. As beginners, learners, it's better to do it also. And put it in bracket. When you put it in Anvaya, if you borrow anything, you have to put it in brackets. Technically here, the second gatam borrowal should be in bracket. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes suddenly I get a doubt. Like asti, asmin,
Asti,
asmin.
Asmin. No, huge difference. Asti is a kriya pada, asmin is a nama pada. Asti is something is here. Some third person singular item is here. Okay. Item, object, thing, whatever. The asmin is in this. Okay. In this, like that. Asmad shabda. Okay. Saha tautetam tautantena tabhyam taihi, like that. Asmin avayoho asmasu. Oh, actually, aham shabda. Kshamyatam. Aham shabda. Asmin. Mai. Sorry, that will be mai. Asmad. Asmad.
Aham shabda, I think.
No. Aham is mai. Avayoho asmakam.
Ayam shabda.
Ayam shabda. Asmin, in this, like that. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Etasmin, asmin. These words are used there. I think yes. Asahataute only declines there. I have to just complete the table correctly. Actually, yesterday I had that here. Okay, that is, see, Sahataute has tasmin. Okay, so Yeshaha will have etasmin, and asmin is like somebody said, it's slightly variant to the namapada. Asmad.
Ayam.
So, ayam, correct.
Ayam,
Yeah.
ayam.
See, Sahataute declines here. I have it here. Sahataute tam tautan tena tabhyam taihi tasmai tabhyam tebhyah tasmat tabhyam tebhyah tasya tayoho tesham tasmin tayoho teshu. Same form is asmin, in this, like that. So etasmin is exactly same meaning as asmin. Okay.
Ayam
It-
imau me.
I am emo. We don't practice it, so it's just not there in my head. Hopefully, from this Shabda Rupa Sangraha, I will mug that up. It is becoming
They
more
are
and
not
more needed,
using.
especially when you go back to old granthas and read it. They like that I am only lot more. The Eshaha Saha is not very liked by Kavis. They love I am Idam, that those series.
Iyam. Iyam
Iyam,
for
yeah.
Strilinga.
Yes, EM for Strilinga. But this is so much easier. Sahataute, satetaha is so much easier because
Very
this goes with our kaha kauke also. So for us,
Yeah.
this is easy.
yes. Mhm.
Janaka says Iyam Sita Mama Suta.
EM, yes, correct. Okay, so let's move to the second Subhashita. Phalamalamashanaya swadupanaaya toyam क्षितिरपि शयनार्थं वाससे वल्कलं च नवधनमधुपानभ्रान्त सर्वेन्द्रियाणाम् अविनयमनुमन्तुं नोत्सहे दुर्जनानाम्. पुनः एकवारं पठामि. फलमलमशनाय स्वादुपानाय तोयं क्षितिरपि शयनार्थं वाससे वल्कलं च नवधनमधुपानभ्रान्त सर्वेन्द्रियाणाम् अविनयमनुमन्तुं नोत्सहे दुर्जनानाम्. Beautiful. Okay.
Third sentence is one single word, sir.
Yeah. You can make it single or you can split it. Asti. This technique you can split it also. Okay. Adhyaharana is your freedom. You can string it into one large one, or you can split. For example, I have done this in blue here. I have split it because it's easier at our level to split and express the convey the meaning. Okay. So let us do the breakup first using the usual progression. Phalam alam ashanaya. What is happening? Palam plus alam, mu plus a ma. So samyukta akshara, no sandhi. Alam shayanaya, ashanaya, kshamyatam, shayanaya. Alam ashanaya. So again samyukta akshara. So no sandhi. But there are three words. Phalam, alam, ashanaya. So there is a samyoga. There is no sandhi. That's all. Okay. Swadu panaya toyam. Okay, nothing, no breakup. Kshitihi api, kshitirapi, kshitihi api. Kshiti is another beautiful word for bhumi. Kshitihi api. Why that word? See the scientific. I just love this language. You know, kshiti patha, we call it kshiti patha. I mean, that is the path of circumambulation or going. So Earth is called Kshiti for that reason, that it ambulates. Okay, anyway. Kshitirapi shayanartham vasase valkalam cha. So no break. Shayana artham is a samasta pada. There is a internal savarna dirgha, but we are not going to break it up. There is nothing else. Now there is a huge samasta pada. Let us see if there is any splittable sandhis there that is outside of Samastapada. Nava, dhana, madhu, pana, branta, sarva, indriyanam, sarvendriyanam. But that is again an internal sandhi. We cannot break it, but I just demonstrated. Here it's all simple join of the pratipadikas. There is no internal sandhi also. Nava hyphen dhana hyphen madhu hyphen pana hyphen branta hyphen sarve sarva indriyanam sarvendriyanam, something like that. Okay, so there is one more hyphen there, but there is one long word. See, they didn't attempt to break the internal sandhis, but we can learn to hyphenate, and when we hyphenate we are allowed to break the internal sandhi. Okay, just to show sarva hyphen indriyanam, like that. Okay, so it's a kind of an admission that there is an internal sandhi there. Okay, so that is a technique I like. Avinayam anumantum. Again, halantamakara akara. They seem to collide so often. It's become a very standard samyuktakshara for us. Avinayam anumantum. Okay. Tumunanta. Na utsahe, no utsahe. First candidate we got. Okay. Guna. We had seen kshitirapi visarga repaha. So we got a guna sandhi. Na utsahe. Durjananam. So utsahe is uttama purusha. So aham. Aham, who is aham here? Kavi. And us who are reading. Aham na utsahe. If we agree with, of course, the Kavi, then it is aham also. Aham na utsahe. Durjananam avinayam anumantum aham na utsahe. Very obvious sentences. Okay. So let us look at the Anvaya Vakya here. Ashanaya phalam alam asti. Panaya swadu toyam alam asti. Shayanartham kshitihi alam asti. Api cha vasase valkalam alam asti. Navadhana madhupana. I have hyphenated pairs. Okay. Navadhana madhupana branta sarva indriyanam durjananam avinayam anumantum aham. I have put last. Should have put it here. Aham na utsahe. Of course, in Kavi's thing, na utsahe aham is also okay. Nice. Okay. So this is the. There is only one Kriya Pada in the entire verse. So you can actually with cha connect them up. Okay. Ashanaya palamalam kama. Panaya swadutoyam alam cha kama shayanartam kshitihi alam cha. The one cha we can borrow this. Apicha vasase valkalam alam and full stop. Okay, you need to break that because utsahe doesn't go with all that. Because all that alam is one, you can stack it as one long. Okay, but I would break it up with astis like this. Nice to read that way. Okay, let us look at this swadhu. Okay, trilingaka shabdah. Three I have written here. Trilingaka shabdah. When I looked up, this is what I learned. So swadhu, swaduhu, swadvi, like that. Okay, so I don't know which is what linga. I need to cross check. Okay, so but it has three forms like that. Because it is associated with toyam, which is an napumsaka shabda, which is for water. Maybe swadu is assumed to be in napumsaka, but it's showing in first here, so I'm confused. Anyway, don't worry too much about.
Yeah, because it's from somewhere I noted down swadu because others are napunsakaling. Napunsakaling pratama vibhakti ekvachan. Swadu, swaduni, swaduni.
Fantastic. So it is napumsaka. So I listed it first in the triplet here. Maybe I should list it last. Then it would have become clear. Swaduhu may be pullinga form. Swadvi may be strilinga form. Swadu without the visarga may be napumsakalika form. And like you said, swadu, swaduni, swaduni, vari, varini, varini. That also is a napumsaka shabda. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Thanks. So. And when I do this Anvaya, one good thing, just like what I have tried, no, not that we will immediately know something's very obvious to us. Try to put this n dot em notation, which is vibhakti vachana notation. Okay, if required, you can put a dot, stri, pum, all those things if required. Okay, so that will be nice. See, for example, here we know ashanam, ashanaya, so maybe napumsakalinga like that. So. It will be nice to identify. 4.1 dot napum I should have put technically. But here and there I have put when it's of interest, like vasas. Okay, it's another interesting shabda which is a napumsaka. I have to vasas. I think vasas shabda maybe. Okay, all right. So let us see the tatparya. Yes.
Okay, sorry. You put pumsi. What exactly it means?
Oh, pumsi means pullinge, saptami ekavachana.
Okay.
See, I can say pullinge, that means in masculine. Okay, or I can say pumsi, which also means in masculine. Okay, I didn't attach the linga tag. That's all. I directly went pumsi, striyam, napumsi, like that. Okay, or napumsake, like that also I can go. Okay. There is a very, very the Sanskrit grammarians put, even if they put one word to annotate something, they put it in the correct vibhakti. They don't just throw pullingaha, something like that. Okay, they put pumsi. That means this is in masculine. The entire sentence is there in one word there. Okay. So let us get the meaning ourselves. Phalam alam ashanaya. Fruit is sufficient for partaking as a food. Ashanam means to eat. Okay. So for the sake of eating, okay, fruit is enough for me. For me is implicit there. Swadu panaya toyam alam. Okay. Swadu toyam panaya alam. Reorder. That means sweet water. See, he is just not calling it water. He wants to color it as sweet, beautiful water is sufficient for my drink. Okay. Kshitihi api shayanartam alam. So even this beautiful Mother Earth is enough for my sleep, for my rest taking. Vasase valkalam cha alam. Vasase, that means as a cloth. Okay. Vasas shabda. Vasas shabda, how it declines.
It's vas dhatu only.
So
Vas
it is
dhatu
Chaturthi
nijan.
Ekavachana. Okay. So Chaturthi Ekavachana. So you can say in the sense of for the sake of cloth. That sense is there. As a cloth or for the sake of a cloth. Valkalam cha alam. Even the bark of a tree or the fibers of the tree is sufficient for me. Okay. Fibrous barks are used. Next fiber is extracted and then prepare Valkala dresses. Okay. Navadhana. What is Navadhana? Navadhana means freshly earned money. There is usually when you suddenly earn something, there is some what you call false pride associated with newly earned money, right? So that's why the Navadhana is used. Okay. Don't confuse it with Navadhanya. Okay. Navadhana. Madhupana, which is alcohol.
Sir, in Tamil they say Pudupanakaran.
Pudupanakaran.
In Tamil they say Pudupanakaran.
Pudupanakaran. There is something very different about them because they have tasted it just now. They are so ill filled with false senses due to that Navadhana. Yes. Navadhana, Madhupana. Many villagers are selling their precious lands that have been maintained by their forefathers for ages to bring up the lineage. Then they go buy this 40 lakh 50 lakh Toyota all those things, and in 5 years that becomes zero value. Nobody will touch those vehicles. This is what is happening in India, sadly. Anyway, that is Navadhana Bhranti. Anyway, so Navadhana, Madhupana, Brantha, Sarva Indriyanam. So what does this means? Those who are filled with a false sense of possession due to new money, those who are drunk and confused from that, and those who have confused all their indriyas due to these two ill wills. Okay, so of such people, indriyanam. Okay, so indriyaha, that fellow with that kind of indriya which is wasted in what you call materialistic life. Okay, of such people. Okay, bahuvrihi samasa. That's called. I mean, it is whole thing is associated with a person of that nature. Okay, avinayam anumantum. Durjananam, we have to include there. Such Durjananam, Indriyanam, Durjananam, Avinayam, their behavior without respect, because they are full of mada due to the new money and drinking. So their disrespect, Anumantum, to permit, to allow, to kshama, to withstand. Okay, na utsahe aham. I am of no enthusiasm to partake in that anumati. I detest that. That's what Kavi is saying. Okay, beautiful. What he's saying is, please also bear the same attitude. Don't be condoning of these kind of behaviors. Okay, that's all. But today everything is upside down. Anyway, I think every generation complained like that, right from Ramayana days. A saint speaks. Fruits are enough to eat, sweet water is enough for a drink, the ground is good enough for a bed, and a bark dress will do for clothing. But never will we accept a wicked man who has lost control over his senses due to drink in the form of sudden wealth. So they have extended that Madhupana as Navadhana Yukta Madhupana, which is nice. Okay, Navadhana Yukta Madhupana. Okay, not as two different things. Very good. In this sloka, the word alam, very important highlight. There are so many use of that, which is in the sense of sufficient. Paryaptam is used with the words Chaturthi Vibhakti according to a rule of grammar. You would have seen that. So, I think we saw Ravanaya Ramaha Alam like that. Duryodhanaya Bhimaha Alam. That sense we studied it. So you can do the Pratipadartha later. I think we did the Anvaya Vakya. We can move on.
Avinayam means what, sir? Avinayam?
Avinaya. Vinaya means respect for the elders and knowledgeable people. Okay.
Okay.
Respect for, you can say, God if we believe in that, and for elders, and for basically respectful behavior. Yeah, that is Vinaya. Avinaya is the absence of that, opposite of that. Opposite of that, actually, not even absence. Avinaya is outward rude behavior towards such people.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you, sir.
Sir, is there any other word for the bark dress?
Naru Mudi we say in Tamil. I don't know whether Naru Mudi is actually Sanskrit word. I have to dig up. Okay.
Valkalam.
Valkalam is bark. She is asking what other words are there for such cloth. One thing we know in Kannada is Naru Mudi. I think Tamil also uses that, but I don't know whether that is a Sanskrit word. Okay.
Marauri, Tamil.
Marauri, yeah. So that is we call Naru Mudi in Kannada. So I don't know the Sanskrit word for the equivalent for that. Yeah, but anyway, we know it is that rough. Let's call it hemp cloth. Hemp cloth. Yeah. You can include cotton, but cotton is not exactly bark. But yeah, cotton doesn't grow naturally in the forest. I guess hemp grows, so you can include hemp cloth.
Urnambara, maybe.
Urnambara, nice. Urnambara is of course from the wool. Urnambara is, but it's a nice. That's also possible. Wool cloths are also possible in the forest, but here it is Valkala, which is bark, tree bark.
It's not wool, sir. ಅದು ಗಿಡದಿಂದ ನಾರ ತರ ತೆಗೆದು ಅದರಿಂದ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ವಾ ಅದು.
Urnambarava. Oh, I didn't know. Okay, Urna generally means wool, so maybe.
ನಾರ ಮುನಿಗಳು ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕುಂತ ಇದ್ರು, ನಾರ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಅಂತಿದ್ರು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ.
ನಾರ್ಮುಡಿ ಅಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು. In Kannada South we call it ನಾರ್ಮುಡಿ. Okay.
ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ನೆನೆಸಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಒದ್ದೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಾರೆ ಊರ್ಣಾಂಬರ.
ಹೌದು. There is nothing. It is, you just shake it. It is dry. Yeah, correct. Dries in no time. Okay, nice. So we will move forward. Hemp, for example, goni. We call it goni chila. No, we use rice bags and all that uses hemp. You cannot wet hemp. Jute. Yeah, correct. That's the English word. You cannot wet jute. Very difficult to wet jute. You shake it in 10 minutes. Whatever little water that is stuck will dry off. Especially if it is thin jute, it just stays dry. That's why it's considered equivalent like silk, and that is considered as pavitra because it just doesn't allow water to stay. Okay. All right.
Any natural fiber.
Yeah. Kavya Katha. So time for you guys to participate. So let's see how we need some fast readers. So let me pick some guys. Okay, guys.
I, sir?
Don't volunteer. I will pick people. Sorry. Okay. Hetvi Bagini. Hetvi Bagini. Thank you. Can you read?
Yes, sir. Kavya Katha. Tapobhanga Prayatnaha. Autumn after monsoon. Sharatkala Sanihitaha.
Stop
Bhumi.
after every sentence. Just pause after every sentence.
Yes, sir.
Hetvi, you sound very young. Where are you from?
I am from Mumbai and I'm 20 years young.
Oh, that's so nice. Because here you are in the middle of geriatric population, like
Yes,
me
yes,
and
very wise people.
okay. Sharatkalah Sannihitah. So what is the title? Tapobhanga Prayatnah. So we know so far, Arjuna went with the Kirata and Yaksha. And then he wasn't that what we are reading? Yeah, correct. Yeah. So we continue with that cycle. Sharatkalah Sannihitah. Sharatkalah is what? Autumn after monsoon is Sharatkalah. Okay, before the winter. So Sharatkalah Sannihitaha is imminent or has occurred. That like Sannihitaha means has come near, this sense. Okay, there is of course you can read that in the index. I don't have it here, but you can read in the book. Continue, Bhagini.
Bhumidharnya samruddhya purna abhavat.
Bhumihi. So Bhumir. So okay. Bhumir dhanya samruddhya purna abhavat. Bhumihi, that is the Visarga Repa. Okay. Dhanya samruddhya, filled with the bounty of grains. Okay. So the earth filled with the bounty of grains. Purna abhavat. She became full. See, Bhumihi is a Strilinga pada. So Purna is the Visheshana to her. Purna, she became full. Abhavat, lung. Okay, continue, Bhagini.
Nadinam sarovaranancha jalam nirmalam abhavat.
Nadinam, of the many rivers. Sarovaranam, of the many reservoirs. How close reservoir sounds to Sarovara is unbelievable, uncanny. Anyway, Sarovaranam cha, of them. Jalam nirmalam abhavat. The water became without any pollution. That means it became full and clear. Continue, Bhagini.
Gaganatale pakshi samuho madhuranganam akarot.
Ranganam. Madhuram Ganam has become that Anuswara, Anunasika Sandhi. Okay, so Madhuram Ganam, Maduranganam, like that. You have to just make it a little closer to the Kavarga Antakshara. That's all. Can you read again?
Yes. Gaganatale pakshi samuho madhuranganam akarot.
Beautiful. Okay, so Gagana Tale, that means in the sky. Okay, Pakshi Samuha Visarga Utva, the collection of birds. Madhuram Ganam, sweet song, Akarot, it did. So Samuha is a Ekavachana, collective singular. Actually, so because it's collective singular, the Kriya Pada is in singular, but Samuha itself is actually a collection. So it kind of goes. So the crowd of birds did singing, something like that. A bad choice of words in English. Don't worry about English anyway. Continue, Bhagini.
Sir, 1 minute. Tale means below only, no, sir? Gagana Tale.
Tala might mean in the sky. I don't know. It generally means below the sky in any sense. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
It may mean just in the sky, and in the expanse of the sky, something like that. I'll look it up carefully. Okay. Don't confuse it with Kannada Tala. Okay. We are given to such. No, I think it is different. Continue, Bhagini.
Sugandho marutah mandam pravahat.
The sweet smelling wind or breeze, I think we should translate it as softly and softly, mildly and mildly, it blew. Continue.
Dishah prasannaha.
All directions became bright. Continue, Bhagini.
Arjunah पर्वतं प्राप्तः.
Arjuna became the fellow who obtained the Indrakila Parvata. I am doing literal translation. Simply, it means Arjuna reached Indrakila Parvata. Continues. Continue, madam.
यक्षः उक्तवान् अर्जुन शास्त्रं धृत्वा तपस्यां कुरु.
So this Yaksha who came along with him to guide him to the correct place and all that, who had been directed by who? By Vyasa himself, right? So that Yaksha told, hey Arjuna, Shastram Dhrutva, please wear your Shastrastra. Okay? Tapasyam Kuru. See, he knew better than to advise him. Just don't wear Valkala and sit there. Okay? Carry your bow and arrow in readiness and then, do the tapasya. There is no need for you to, wear Valkalam and do it, but more importantly, wear the Shastram. So rightly said. Continue, Bhagini.
तपसो मध्ये विघ्ना भवन्त्येव.
Bhavantyeva. Correct. Tapasaha madhye utva. So tapasah madhye vignaha lopa. Okay. Bhakara is a mrudu vyanjana. So lopa. Aha. So type 2 lopa. We just recently studied. So tapasah madhye vignaha bhavanti eva. Bhavantyeva. Which sandhi hetvi? Bhavanti eva.
Yana sandhi.
Are you hetvi? All elders are like this, Hetvi. Just you have to withstand them. Okay. So Vigna Bhavanti Eva. So there will indeed be obstacles in the middle of your tapasya. Like that he is alerting him. Continue, Bhagini.
So Dhrutva means?
Having worn. See, wearing a shastra necessarily means, slinging the bow readily, keeping it ready, strung up, and then wearing that tunira, that arrow bag around your waist and whatever. Okay.
This is not a kavacham. No, sir. It is a bow and arrow.
It can include a kavacha. Shastra.
Quiver.
Yeah. Quiver can be worn as against a belt around the body or around the waist, and then you can wear a kavacha. Kavacha is also part of the shastrastra. Okay, you can wear. So maybe imagine a kavacha also, no problem. Hetvi, you can continue.
तथापि तदनन्तरं तपस्यां कुरु.
Oh, no, you went back to the line.
I'm so sorry. तथापि तदनन्तरं कल्याणं भविष्यति.
Tathapi. Actually, this choice of word I don't like so much. Even then, I mean, why Yaksha is saying even then is, I don't want you to become half naked, sit there like a muni and do tapas. No need, because you are a kshatriya and you have your enemies. Because right now you are in Ajñatavasa. So I will advise you to maintain your kshatriya dharma and do tapas. Okay. Tathapi, despite all this posture of yours with shastram while doing tapas. Okay. That is the extension. Tadanantaram tapasayaha anantaram. Okay. Kalyanam bhavishyati. You will have your goodness happening. Continue, Bhagini.
अतः इन्द्रियचापलं परित्यज.
Ataha visargalopa. Okay. Ataha, therefore, indriya chapalam, the desire of your indriyas, that means need for tasty food and all that stuff. Parityaja, you give up, maintain austerity in this period. Continue.
शिवस्तव संतापं परिहरतु.
Here he is also praying for Arjuna. May Shiva tava. So this is visarga sakaraha. Okay. Shivaha tava. So may Shiva santapam, your difficulty, whatever you guys Pandavas are having, pariharatu, may he resolve it, may he solve it. Continue, Bhagini.
इंद्रो लोकपालाश्च tapasiddhaye sahaya bhavantu.
Another visarga lopa. Sahayaha bhavantu. Okay. Indraha, Indro, Utva. Lokapalaha cha. So may this Indra, the lord of the devatas, and the Lokapalas, that means those all devas. So here we take it in the sense of Swarga, Dyulokapala. That means all the various devas. Okay. Tapaha siddhaye, tapasiddhaye. Okay, tapasaha, I think tapasiddhaye. Tapasaha should be there. I don't know why tapasiddhaye. Maybe the Pratipadika has the visarga left and it becomes a sakara and continues tapasiddhaye like that. That's all I can think of. I'm not able to break that up for you guys correctly. Anyway, but the meaning is very clear. In the obtaining of the fruit of the austerity, sahayaha bhavantu, may they become helpers. So sahayaha means they are helpers. Okay, so may Indra become a helper and Lokapalas becomes helpers in your siddhi of the tapas. Okay, continue Bhagini.
Evam ashirvadam krutva yakshah swasthanam gatah.
So like this, having done the Ashirvada, Tvanta, Krutva, having done the Ashirvada, having given the Ashirvada, that means his blessing, Yakshaha Swasthanam Gataha, he returned to his original place where he resides normally. I think some Devaloka only. Okay. So continue one more paragraph, Bhagini. So nice to have youngsters refresh our group. Please.
Arjunah Indrakila Parvate avasat.
So Arjuna, he lived in this Indrakila Parvata, literally conducting his austerities, obviously. So what is happening here? Parvate avasat. See, there is no visarga related sandhi there. It is actually in Saptami, Parvate. A has become, so simple Purva Rupa sandhi has happened. A has elided into a avagraha chinna, but we read it as Parvate vasat like that. Okay. A need not be pronounced, or you can split it and read it as Parvate avasat like that. Okay. Continue, Bhagini.
Parvata Samipe Ganga Nadi Pravahati.
Actually, guys, you should actually appreciate for Marathi, Gujarati and all Hindi belt people, no? When they look at this font, for them only mother tongue springs. Okay. For we guys in South, in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, we already know this is a Sanskritam script largely. And unless we have done a lot of Hindi study, we are not influenced by Otto Halant. They struggle very hard because for them they immediately start doing Otto Halant because that's how the brain is wired. So I have a lot of respect for Bhagini here, who is reading it without fault. Okay, you should have respect for that because for she knows Sanskritam, but if she reads this font, for her Marathi will spring in her brain. Okay, Parvata Samipe, near the Parvata, and that means location. Okay. Ganga Nadi Pravahati, the river Ganga, she flows. Continue, Bhagini.
Sa Pradesho Tiva Ramaniya Asit.
That area, Saha Pradeshaha, Visarga Lopaha. Okay, Saha Pradeshaha. Pakarasya Vartma. Saha Yeshaha iti. Beautiful. Rule 3. See, I looked at it as aha and then pakara is there. How can it be a lopa? It is not aha lopa. It is a saha lopa. Okay. Saha yeshaha lopa. Third type, type 3. Beautiful. Sa pradeshaha ativa ramaniyaha asit. This one is a normal aha lopa. Okay. So atiya ramaniyaha asit. So that area was supremely beautiful. Continue, Bhagini.
Tatha vruksha Brahmaraira Vruttaha.
Punah.
Tatha vruksha Brahmaraira Vrutaha.
You should not pause, but anyway, good try. Brahmaraira Vrutaha. Can you say that?
Brahmaraira Vrutaha.
If you press this vru, na, it is easier to pronounce. All Sanskrit words are very, very easy on the mouth. Anywhere you seem to not like what you're pronouncing, you're really not seen it carefully and pronounced. Okay. Brahmarair avrutaha. Brahmaraihi avrutaha. Tatha also. So also. Vrikshaha visargalopa. Bhakara mrudu vyanjana. So aha type 2 lopa. Vrikshaha brahmaraihi. So repa. So brahmarair. So visarga repa. Sandhi. So brahmaraihi avrutaha. Brahmarairavrutaha. Okay. So a lot of repa amsha there. Also rikaramsha. So little bit tongue twister for us. But once we fall into it, it's very easy. Avruta means what? Enclosed. Okay. Filled. That sense. Okay. So also the trees are filled with bees, are surrounded by bees. That means they are so having so many sweet smelling flowers with pollen that all the bees are filling it. We see this in this time. Correct. Continue, Bhagini.
पक्षिणो मधुरनादने नादेन sorry
No problem.
पक्षिणो मधुरनादेन कुजन्ति.
All the pakshis, that means pakshinaha. Okay. Madhuranadhena, with sweet sound, kujanti, they give calls. Okay. So that means all the birds are singing beautifully. That sense comes from that. Continue.
प्रायस्ते अर्जुनाय जयघोषं कुर्वन्तीव.
Prayahate, prayaste, visarga sakara. Okay. Prayahate, perhaps they all, Arjunaya, for the sake of Arjuna, Jayagosham kurvanti iva. Jayagosham, victory cries. They do as if. Okay. That means all that beautiful kujana of the brahmaras and pakshis, etc., as if that Kalarava that is there in the forest is as if a Jayagosha for Arjuna's tapasya phala. Okay. So beautiful. See, these sentences themselves are so nice. Upama, Alankara and all you see. But you imagine the verses behind this. If we go back and read the Kiratarjuniyam in its original verse form, we will be able to appreciate even more the Kavitva there. Okay. They have tried to bring some of it. So obviously he will have many shlokas explaining Sharat Kala as we saw. And then, he continues that color here a little bit. So beautiful Varnana of the Kala and the forest and Nadi and all that will be there. One day I hope to read that. Continue, Bhagini.
Sir, one thing. For humming by bees, there is a word gunjanti.
Gunjana, correct. Gunjana, correct. Very good. Kujana for birds, Gunjana for such hum of the bees and all that. Correct.
Okay. Tatra kalamhamsaha gangajale taranti.
Can you read this again, this word?
Kalahamsaha.
Not kalama. Kalahamsaha. So tatra kalahamsaha gangajale taranti. So kalahamsaha. Okay. This is a type of water bird. So you can call it as ducks or something like that. Okay. So that's what, or maybe even black swans. I have to check. I wish I had put anybody reads the G in the correct page for this?
Yes. Swan.
Swan. Okay.
It's swan, sir.
Swan. Thank you, Bhagini. So, Tatra Kalahamsaha. Actually, if you guys have seen black swans are even more beautiful than white swans. Black swans have that red, beautiful beak. It's one of the most beautiful birds you can see on water. Okay. Gangajale Taranti. So, over there, all these swans, they swim in the water of Ganga. Continue, Bhagini.
Tadapi Drishyam Bahu Manoharam.
Even that scene is beautiful. Okay, continue.
Evam Ramyam Drishyam Arjuno Dushtavan.
Evam, like this. Okay, Manoharam, I have just said beautiful, but actually it means pleasing to the mind. Okay, so evam ramyam drishyam, like this beautiful scene, Arjunah drishtavan, Arjuna saw, visarga utva. Okay, dakara is the first letter, so it's a mrudu vyanjana, so Arjunah drishtavan. Thank you, Tapasvi, very good. What are you studying, sorry, Hetvi, Tapasvi. Tapasvi here is Arjuna. What are you studying, Hetvi?
I am studying Sanskrit. I mean, I am pursuing Sanskrit for my graduation. So I am anyways doing Tapascharya only.
Oh, so sweet. So sweet. I am so happy that you have picked up this beautiful language. All the best to you, and may you one day, bring more into this clan. Okay, thank you.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, so let me pick up somebody that I haven't. Latha Ishwaran Varye. Latha Ishwaran Varye.
Yes. Yes.
Continue, Bhagini, reading.
Sir, sir, Dishaha Prasannaha. So Dishaha is
plural,
pulling.
clearly plural, right?
Yeah,
Disha becomes Dishaha. It's a strange word. Now we have to look it up.
Yeah.
Immediately, actually, good thing you asked. Moment I saw that, my ears perked. Yeah.
Hello. Sir, it is Dik Dishau Dishaha.
Dik Dishau Dishaha. Thanks, Bhagini.
Yeah.
Dik Dishau Dishaha. Very
Thank
good.
you. I tried in
Actually, I'm just
Ashtadhyayi. I
reading a
didn't get.
similar word. Yuk, Yujau, Yujaha, like that. Ukaran, Pullinga, Jakaran.
Pravesha book, sir.
Yeah, it is in Parichaya book.
I would look up Dik. Yeah, beautiful. All right, but Dik is also, there is another word Dik which should not confuse. That is a avyaya shabda. That means Dik tava. That means that is like a dushana.
That is Dik, no?
That is Mahaprana.
Oh, Mahaprana Dhakara.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
Dik. Okay. Correct. Not Dik. Very good. So Dishaha Prasannaha means the directions are pleasing, something like that. Bright. Bhagini, Latha Bhagini, you can start reading, Bhagini.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes, sir. Parvatasya parisaraha prashantaha.
So the environment of the mountain is very quiet.
Arjunas tatra tapasyam arabdhavan.
Arjuna over there began his tapasya, his austerity practice.
Sarvanindriyani swadhinani kritavan.
He retracted or contained or put under self-control all his indriyas. That means he did not desire to open his eyes and start appreciating that this, etc. and all that. He was content with his own prayer and thoughts. Continue.
Khatinam tapa eva acharitavan.
Very difficult austerity indeed he enacted.
Tathapi tapo anushtanena tena khedo nanubhutaha.
Tathapi, even then, despite doing very difficult tapas, tapaha anushtanena, again that tapaha type of thing has come there, okay, in Utva here. So, okay, like tapassiddhaye, tapo anushtanena, these are all samastas where we need to understand how it is sitting, okay. Maybe it is no, there is no sakara there, so tapaha only is how it concludes. Tapaha anushtanena, tapo anushtanena. Okay, so there is a utva and a purva rupa. What is this form of tapaha? I have to dig up. Is it pratipadika form or is it some vibhakti form as a pada? Okay, that I have to check. Okay, by the anushtana means to establish. Okay, the tapa, by establishing this austere practice, by him, tena, by him, khedaha utva, any sorrow, na anubhutaha, was not experienced by him. That means he, without any difficulty, did this very difficult tapas. You guys know that, even if to keep silent for 5 minutes, we start having kheda, let alone be in some kind of a tough mudra. Continues, Magini.
तपसः प्रभावेण तस्य शरीरमुज्ज्वलम् अभवत्.
See here, this is Shashti, tapasaha. So by the of the tapas, okay, prabhavena, influence, by the influence of the austere practice. So difficult to translate these words in English. Tasya, his shariram, his body, ujjwalam abhavat, became brilliant. I mean, filled with brightness. Like this. I try to picture Arjuna with all the brightness springing around him. Continue, Bhagini.
Sharira kantihi sarvatra prasruta.
So his body's brightness, everywhere it spread. That means he radiated his energy. Continue, Bhagini.
Arjunasya tapaha prabhavayuktam jatam.
So Arjunasya tapaha, his tapas, okay, became filled with influence. Prabhava means influence. Continue.
Tatra vane krura mrigapi krura mriga api himsa karyam paryatyajan.
Correct. Well done. Paryatyajan. Correct. Perfect reading. So Tatra vane, in over there in that forest. So how compact all these cruel animals, wild animals, more than wild, even krura means those which are actually hunting type of animals. Yeah. Api also himsakaryam, kshametam. Their work of giving trouble to other animals, paryatyajan, they gave up. Continue.
Vrikshaha pallavai samruddha abhavan.
It's okay to read in the visarga because you can notice the lopa, no problem. Vrikshaha, all the trees. Pallavaihi samruddhaha abhavan. What is pallava? Beautiful word. Okay. Pallava, tender shoot. Exactly, Bhagini. Springing shoot, tender shoot. Okay. So they became filled with tender shoots.
It is also that slight reddishness to the tenderness.
Exactly. Beautiful observation. Yes, beautiful observation. Actually, in certain forest in this period, if you go, in fact, right now there is one particular type of tree in my garden, where all the pallavas come like brilliant red, as if they are inflorescence. Slowly they turn green. Continue, Bhagini.
Akashaha api nirmalaha abhavat.
Even the sky became clear. No more raging clouds and things like that. Continue.
Bhutalam api dhuli kanarahita jatam.
Rahitan jatam.
Nahitam jatam. Narahit dhuli kanarahitan jatam.
Correct. Well done. So even the ground, bhutalam, okay. See here, so that's why this tala word is there again. Okay. So maybe it is more like the place kind of thing. Okay. Bhutala is not below the ground. So bhutala here means simply the spread of the ground. So maybe earlier we saw another tala, no? Akasha tala. So it's just associated to mean the spread of such a thing. Okay.
Surface.
Which
we could
surface. Yeah, surface is one meaning we can get here. So bhutalam api, so even the spread of the ground. Dhuli kana rahitam jatam. Dhuli kana rahitam jatam. Again anunasika. Okay, so dhuli kana is the atomic pieces of dust. Okay, rahitam means bereft, without. So it became nirmala. That means without any dust flying around, etc. Jatam means became. Okay, so that's what it became. Okay,
so nicely written. Wish we can see such a world in the future.
No, no, it is there. Even now it is there. We have to look and live in such places. That's all.
Sir, it is not Anunasika, it is Parasavarna.
Parasavarna Sandhi, na? Okay. The word, the letter is Anunasika Varna. So I got confused there. Okay, Bhagini. Parasavarna.
Mahoday, Rahita na without.
Without. Bereft.
Oh, thank you.
Shastra Rahitaha. Somebody who is bereft of some instrument of war. That kind of thing. Okay. Bhagini, continue. Will be fast. Huh?
अर्जुनस्य तपो वैभवेन वनचराणां कष्टज्ञातम्.
Kashtanjatam. So by Arjuna's the glory of his tapas. Okay, that means due to the influence, enormous influence of his tapobhava on all the vanacharas, there they actually encountered difficulty. Like, imagine a tiger now sitting there in a quiet without eating. So it is a difficult thing. Okay, it's an imbalance happened. Continue.
आहार विहारेषु क्लेशो अनुभूतः.
In the aspects of eating and roaming, okay, difficulty was experienced by all the vanacharas. Continue.
ते सर्वे इंद्र समीपं गताः.
They were helpless. Their mind was taken over by these stages. No? So they all went near Indra.
अर्जुनस्य तपो विचारं तस्मै निवेदितवन्तः.
Niveditavantah. Takara is missing in the print. Okay, that is a mistake. You read it correctly, but the book has a mistake. Arjunasya tapo vicharam. So the news of Arjuna's tapas and its influence, tasmai indrayai, to Indra, niveditavantah, they conveyed. Continue.
Indram shrutva indro hrushtaha.
Idam shrutva. Listening to this.
Sorry.
No problem.
Idam
No problem.
shrutva indro hrushtaha.
Listening to this, Indra became happy. So sad for these Manacharas. You see, actually Indra is the Manasa Pituhu of Pita of Arjuna. Anyway, continue.
Kintu saha santosham na prakatitavan.
At least he did not express explicitly his happiness. Otherwise, those Vanacharas will think, what has happened? God, this fellow is also gone. Like that. Continue.
So Arjunasya pariksham kartum ishtavan.
He wanted to test Arjuna. So he wanted to carry out the test of Arjuna. Continue.
Indraha Arjunasya tapo bhangam kartum apsarasam sakasho uktavan.
Sakashe uktavan. So Indra, Indra, let us go to the next sentence later. Indra of Arjuna, the act of breaking his tapas to do of the Urvashis and others. How do you translate Apsarasa to?
They call it in nymphs in English.
Nymphs, okay.
NYMPHS.
Okay, so we'll stay with Apsara only. It's such a well-known word amongst us. So, of all the Apsaras near, that means in their space, or to them, Uktavan, he told. So, continue.
Katakshapataihi Arjunasya vashikaranam kartavyam.
Okay, what is this Katakshapata? Okay, so one look, we are all goners, right? From these Urvashis. Side glance of Urvashi. What else? Not all the menfolk here are melted. Though some of us have gone beyond the means of getting influenced. But anyway, Katakshapataihi, by those side glances, to use Bhagini's term, of Arjuna, Vashikaranam, taking his control, Kartavyam, should be done by you guys. Continue.
Shapabhayam mastu iti.
There need not be any fear of any shapa from them. I will be able to stave off all such things. You don't worry that he will burn you. They would have gone. He has sent earlier Manmatha to get burned by Shiva. So I'm sure these guys are not convinced. But anyway, continue, Bhagini.
He also sent a Menaka to spoil the tapas of Vishwamitra.
Yeah. No end of chesta by Indra. Indra, a very difficult character to like. He is. Yeah, they have painted what I like about our Puranas and Kathas and all that is they kept some character distinction amongst the people. They didn't make them uniform, so it reflects the reality of life also. Continue.
But Indra is a complex character. He will advise Indriya control and all that, and he himself will indulge in undesirable activities.
I don't know whether his name Indra comes from Indriya Rahita, something like that. Okay. Katakshapatahi Arjunasya Vashikaranam Kartavyam Shapabhayam Mastu. Here you have to read.
Apsarasaha prastitha.
See, this Apsaras Shabda is a tough one, guys. Apsaras Shabda is not an easy one to decline. See here, Apsarasaha. Okay, so here this is plural. Okay, and then Apsarasam is Dvitiya Bahuvachana. So it is not an easy one, but anyway, by context we can figure out. So these Urvashi, etc. They started.
Can they be called angels? Not angels.
No, not angels.
Gandharva Kanya.
No, Apsarasa itself is a clan there. So let us take them as nymphs.
Celestial dancers.
Nymphs only. Nymphs is perfect.
Nymphs we can take, but I don't like the nymph association with Apsaras. So you use the word Apsara only in English. Who knows? Who cares? Continue.
Taha vividhai bhushanai vibhushitaha.
They dressed up for the occasion. Vividaihi bhushanai. Katakshapata is like, that irresistible glance of a lady upon a man. Bhakini became silent. Okay. Vividaihi bhushanaihi vibhushitaha. So they dress themselves up with various glorious bhushanas. That means the hara, all those things. Continue, Bhagini.
Tapo vignartam taha uchchairvartalapam krutavatyaha.
So how do you do this, right? You can't go knock him up or anything. So they just stood there on the side and started doing their lalana karya. Okay, so he like that. So uchchaihi vartalapam kritavatya. So they started talking amongst themselves and laughing and such things. Okay, very interesting. Tapaha vignartam. Continue.
Bhava bhavan pradarshitavatyaha.
That whatever Vartalapa was also accompanied by the correct body language behaviors. So they demonstrated the various havas and bhavas. Okay, continue.
Hava is body language, sir.
Hava bhava you can generally call it as body language, but in this context, the body language of Apsaras. Yeah.
Okay. Kintu Arjuno na vichalitaha.
But Arjuna was not distracted.
Sa Jitendriyaha.
He is the one who has. We'll stop here. Just we'll finish. Saha Jitendriyaha asti asit, something like that. So he is a fellow who has won over his indriyas, won over his what you call
Senses.
Sense. Yeah, senses distraction he has won over. Yeah, continue.
Atastasam cheshta vipala jataha.
Vipalaha lopa. So ja is a soft jakara. So vipalaha. So ataha tasam. So sattva. Atah tasam, therefore of those ladies, cheshta, the cheshtaha, possible va, vakara, yaralava, belongs to the soft class. So cheshtaha can be taken. You can take it in singular, cheshta also. Okay. Vipalaha jataha. Vipalaha clearly means cheshtaha is also there. Okay, plural. So we have to take the plural. So became fruitless.
Cheshta is their activity or
That hava, bhava, vartalapa, bhaushana, bhushana, all those things. Side glances.
We can say mischiefs, sir.
Mischiefs in this context. But simply cheshta necessarily doesn't extend that way everywhere. But here cheshta extends in that sense. Cheshta means the attempt. Effort, attempt. Attempt is a slightly better fitting word.
Taha swasthanam pratinivrittaha.
So they didn't do more harm. They just returned home. Returned home to where? Swasthanam, to Swarga. So let us quickly answer these 5 and take a break. Arjunah kutra avasat?
Arjunah
Indrakila parvate avasat. Very easy. Tapasaha prabhavena kim abhavat?
अर्जुनस्य शरीरम्
उज्ज्वलम् अभवत्. Vanamrugaha shantaha abhavan. Like this you can put couple of sentences. Don't need to hold the whole paragraph happens, but you can limit yourself to 2 or 3 sentences. So Arjunasya shariram ujjwalam abhavat, something like that. Look at the marks and answer. Okay, don't go on and on, but generally I don't know that these type of questions have appeared in question paper. Anyway, vanacharanam kashtam kimartam jatam?
अर्जुनस्य तपः वैभवेन वनचरां कष्टं जातम्
तेषां वनचराणां कष्टं जातं. किमर्थं prabhavena tapo vaibhavena, like that. Kimartam, enough to say tapo vaibhavena. So this sentence is sufficient. Tapo vaibhavena ahara vihareshu kleshaha anubhutaha. Like that also you can extend. So Indraha apsarasaha kim uktavan?
कटाक्षतापैः अर्जुनस्य वशीकरणं
कुर्वन्तु. Correct. Katakshapataihi kurvantu, tapobangam kurvantu iti uktavan. Correct. Katakshapataihi arjunasya vashikaranam kartavyam iti kimapi. You can put some summary. Apsarasam cheshtaha kimartam vipalaha jataha?
अर्जुनः जितेन्द्रियः
अर्जुनः जितेन्द्रियः आसीत्, अतः एतेषां चेष्टाः
विफला जाताः.
See cheshtaha, here they opened up the visarga. Okay, so I put it jitendriyatvat.
Sir, a small question.
Indra arjunasya tapobhangam kartum apsarasam sakashe uktama. What is that sakashe?
Sakasha means in their presence, at their face, to them. Sakasha means in somebody's presence.
Near. In person.
Ramaha vanaranam sakashe hanumantam va hanumantam kimapi uktavan kimapi uktavan. That means in the presence of vanaras, Rama told something to Hanuman, like that. Okay.
Mahodaya Sorjunasya.
Saha Arjunasya. Where is Sorjunasya? I don't know where. I forgot
38. 38.
Oh, number 38. Okay. 36, 37.
Saha
Arjunasya. Sorjunasya. Okay. So Utva has happened.
Then.
If you remember, only for Hrisva Akara in the postfix Nimitta, Saha Eshaha don't take Lopa. They take Utva. Otherwise, they take Lopa. Okay. So Arjunasya, Soham. One example we wanted to remember was Soham. Okay, guys. So we'll take a quick 2-3 minute break and continue for 15 more minutes. Okay. So and then do at least 1 or 2 Anvaya Rachanas before we call it a morning. Okay. Take a 4-minute break and we'll take 15 more minutes. 12:45. I'm going to give you guys break. Okay.
तान् समीक्षय स कौन्तेयः कौन्तेयः means Kuntis कौन्तेयः सर्वान् बन्धून् व्यवस्थिवान्, so all the relatives सर्वान् बन्धून् व्यवस्थिवान् कौन्तेय Kuntis कृपया परयाविष्टः विशधन्नि विशदत् ब्रवीत् विशद. Okay, so तान् समीक्षय सः कौन्तेयः सर्वान् बन्धून् अवस्थितान् कृपया परयाविष्टः आविष्टः विशदन् इदम् अब्रवीत्. सः अर्जुनासादि
विषीदन्
Sorry, I got a bit delayed. Okay, so Anvaya Rachana. Okay, so we continue our Bhagavad Gita verses. Tan samikshya sakaunteyah sarvan bandhun avastithan kripaya paraya vishtah vishidan nidam abravit. So we are in between the two armies. Krishna has stopped the Ratha over there. So Arjuna is doing this. Tan samikshya saha kaunteyah. So Kunti putra kaunteyah. Okay. Tan samikshya saha kaunteyah. Sarvan bandhun avastitan. Okay. Tan Visheshana here is Sarvan avastitan sarvan bandhun tan samikshya. Samyak ikshanam krutva iti samikshya. Okay. Saha Arjunah kripaya parayavishtaha vishidan idam abravit. Okay. Filled with kripa bhava. Okay. Overcome by kripa bhava. Avishtaha. Okay. So filled with and overtaken by, that kind of sense. Vishidan, regretfully. Okay, regretting. Idam Shatranta. Vishidan. Idam abravit. Something he tells. Idam is about what is coming ahead. Abravit, he told. So that's what. Tan samikshya saha kaunteyah sarvan bandhun avastitan kripaya paraya avishtaha. So the Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. Paraya avishtaha. Vishidan idam. Okay, there is a numagama. Nakara extra has come, you see. Vishidan idam. Double nakara is there. So it's called numagama. Numudagama is there. So that comes. Actually namudagama. Okay, but anyway. Abravit. I think we have that sandhi this time. We'll be studying that. So saha kaunteya, sa kaunteya visarga lopa in the presence of any letter. Sa esha takes the lopa. We saw that. Then paraya avishtaha, that is Savarna Dirgha. A plus a. One of the a's goes away literally. Anyway, Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. Vishidan nidam namudagama sandhi. This is something new. We will see. It's not very so prevalent. We will see this. Arjuna saw the army of cow. Yes, Bhagini.
Excuse me, sir. So now this one word which is there, bandhun
avastitan.
Yeah,
that is
so
simply
that will
samyoga.
also, so that will not be sandhi thing.
No. See, Bhagini. Bandhun. Okay, that is Dvitiya Bahuvachana, right? So
Yes.
bandhun halanta nakara joins the akara, hrisva akara, which is the beginning of the avastitan. So
And
there is
becomes a
nothing
complete word
transformed.
na.
It is not
And-
it is just becomes a compound letter. Na.
Okay. Okay. So there won't be any sandhi to it.
There is a samyoga, but there is no sandhi. See, we call a samyoga a sandhi when something changes. Okay. If after splitting we see the same letters as was there in the combine, there is no sandhi. Sandhi requires a parivartana. Okay. Something new has to come, in which case it's an agama. Something has to go away from what is there, then it's an adesha. Something goes away completely, then it is a lopa, like that. Okay. So either there has to be a lopa or a adesha or an agama to call it a sandhi. Okay. Here there is no lopa, no adesha, no agama. So no sandhi. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So actually we can look at all the sandhis, classify them under these clauses, that there is an adesha, there is an agama, and there is a lopa. So 3 classes. In fact, lopa is also called adesha, by the way. Panini is very, very mathematical. He calls it lopa adesha. I mean, or at least grammarians call it lopa adesha. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Sir, here Vishidan is a plural.
Vishidan is a shatranta. Kurvan, Vishidan, like that.
Okay. Is it just like Vishada in Kannada?
It is the Vishada in Kannada is from Vishada of Sanskritam only.
Okay, thank you.
So for me to say it is like Vishada in Kannada is say Vishada of Kannada is like Vishada in Sanskritam is the correct direction. Okay. Huh. Okay. Tan samikshya saha kaunteya sarvan bandhun avasti. Tan कृपया परयाविष्टः सह विषीदन विषाद प्रकट करते हुए इदम अब्रवीत, इसको बताया. क्या इसको आगे आते हैं आता है. Okay, so Visada Sandhis. Arjuna saw the army of Kauravas. See, Bandhun, Avastitan, Samikshya, that one. There he found all his kith and kin, Bandhun. So there, Tatparya has gone a little far afield in not literally translating. It's gone a little nice. Kith and kin. I never understood this kith business. Kin, I know. On seeing them, he was overcome by compassion. Okay, so that is what Parayavishtaha, Kripaya Parayavishtaha. There were his preceptors, brothers, sons and grandsons and relations and friends. This is all borrowed forward back from other verses. Okay, he thought he would be committing a sin if he killed all of them. This is also far afield from the current verse. Okay, they are explaining what is this Vishada. Okay, he became despondent, beautiful translation for Vishada, and spoke these following words to Krishna. Krishna Abravit, again Krishna is implicitly known, so that's why they have brought it. Okay, so I have some Paryaya padas available for our understanding. Paraya, Adhikataya. Okay, so Paraya Avishtaha, Kripaya Paraya, that means with enormous feeling encompassing of Kripa Bhava in him. Okay, so Paraya Adhikaya, Kripaya Dayaya, Daya Bhava. Avishtaha, Sahitaha, Puritaha, this kind of. Don't take this as some dictionary. Okay, call it Valmiki dictionary. Saha Kaunteyaha, Saha Arjunaha. Tan, no need for. Sarvan, Akhilan. Avastitan, Upasthitan. Okay, maybe I have picked it up from Samskrita Bharati's Gita Pravesha Pustaka. Bandhun, Bandhavan. Okay. Samikshya, Avalokya, Drishtva, Samyak Drishtva, Samyak Ikshanam Kritva. Vishidan, Santapyamanaha. So this is Atmane. So Satru replaced by Sadach here. This Vishidan is easier than Santapyamanaha. Idam Etat. So our standard replacement with simpler one. Abravit Avadat.
Is related to anywhere by name Kunti sir? No.
Huh?
Kaunteya.
Yeah. Very. Kuntyaha apatyam puman iti Kaunteyaha. Okay. Taddita.
Paraya.
Bagini?
Paraya is excess in abundance.
Yeah. Extreme kripa. Excessive, yeah.
It denotes only for this, or it is just excess and kripa. Excess.
See, you can take it as Avishta's guna, or you can take it as kripa guna. Both directions you can take it. Parayavishtaha means excessively overcome by kripa, or you can say overcome by excessive kripa. Both are okay. Huh?
Immersed also you can say.
Immersed, yeah.
Immersed.
Avesha. Yeah. Vakya Vishleshanam, they have done the table. Okay, so Kriya Avishtaha Krudant actually. Tanta Karmani. Very correct. Arjunaha Avishtaha. So,
A small doubt.
Yes, Bagini.
One small clarification. In exam, Anvaya Rachana means we have to do all these Padavibhaga, Sandhi, Tatparya, Vakya Vishleshana,
if the number of marks is 4, 5, etc., you do the whole works. Okay, but usually they will explicitly ask Sandhi Vichedanam Krutva Tatparyam Likata Atva Sandhi Vichedanam Krutva Anvaya Vakyam Likata, something like that. Then focus on those aspects. Okay. But if it is a 6 marks question, you do all three. Sandhi Vichedana, which is literally Padavibhaga Sandhi Vichedana, go hand in hand. Okay, and then Tatparyam is something in the end actually. Anvaya Rachana is actually the whole goal of.
We have to write in English only, no?
I didn't get it. What is it? Let me finish answering. Let me finish answering Bhagini first. Okay. Then Anvaya Rachana is this process of bringing the normal Laukika Vakya to the Kavya. Okay. So we have this largish exercise of classifying nouns, verbs, their vibhaktis, putting them in clusters, and then coming up with the question answer method of stacking them. So finally the Anvaya Vakya, Vishidan Krishna Arjuna avasthitan sarvan tan bandhun samikshya idam paraya kripaya avishtaha saha kaunteya vachanam abravit. Vachanam in bracket like that. You can see, you can string up the Anvaya Vakya like that. Okay. Yes, Bhagini, you had a question further. Yeah.
That Tatparyam we need to write in English only, no?
Obviously, Bhagini. Tatparyam, if you, some people actually who know a little bit Sarala Sanskritam attempt a Sanskritam Tatparya and then English, but stick to the Sanskritam for the Anvaya Vakya and go with the simple English for Tatparyam. Yeah. So, but we have seen some student try to write the Tatparya in Sanskritam also. We appreciate, overlook a little things here, there and give marks for that also. But generally they will even say Tatparyavannu Kannadaದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ write in English like that, Tatparya in English like that. You see the question, they may say, if they don't say generally, whatever the textbook has done, similarly we have to proceed. Okay.
Sir, Avishtaha is a Visheshana for Kaunteya, right?
Correct.
So we can't put it as Kartrupadam itself because it is in Prathama Vibhakti.
See, it is a Kriya Vachaka. For this portion, it's a Kriya Vachaka. So when they said Kriya there, read it as Kriya Padam / Kriya Vachaka.
Yeah. Now we've got so used to not seeing it as Kriya Padam, so more comfortable.
Abravit is the Kriya Pada.
Yeah, correct.
So actually this table is probably slightly wacky. Okay. I would put Abravit first and then put subservient everything else.
Correct.
That is the correct way. It's upside down, this table. In fact, if you see, the Anvaya Rachana is perfect. Abravit starts and then everything falls below that. This is so the table should have gone with this sense there also. So I would put this row first. Nothing row. If you put this row first, everything falls in place. Okay. Okay, so some nice pictures here. Traditional Balinese Wayang painting. See this, these stories are so colorful. Even today we enjoy even simple words of the stories. Some of these Eastern cultures have taken the glory of these things even better. They are great artists there over there. So see the painting, Wayang painting. Leather, it's like imitation of leather puppet shadows. They also have leather puppet shadows. Even in Karnataka, Andhra, a little bit has remained even today. So this is Rama character and all. Interesting.
In Balinese Ramayana, sir, Hanuman is a womanizer.
They made him colorful, okay, they took him out of his normal role. Okay, fine. If they enjoy that, that's fine. So they made him like Arjuna or Indra like.
A little bit with a comedy twist with it. The character has a bit of comedy in it because perhaps the movement of monkey and being a womanizer.
Yeah, I think they just adapted it a little bit to the local thing and all that. Nice. We have to be what you call, I think, leave it to the imagination of people. They don't mean any harm. They just are reflecting. See, that way, look at Indra's character. What harm is meant? I mean, he's painted as a realistic, a very, very human god. Hardly god.
Yes.
Yeah. Sir, actually, if you see, Parsis consider.
Brother, what were you saying?
I was saying that Parsis actually consider Indra as a demon who lures you, who tries to make you go into the wrong direction.
He even stole the cow from.
See, actually, this whole thing points to a very ancient, real war of very, very ancient times, and there were probably seeds of these stories come from them. Yes, Bhagini, somebody else is having a question or statement.
No, sir, I wanted to understand from the gentleman who said that Parsis consider Indra as the demon or whatever.
Yes,
So
yes.
which book did you refer to, sir?
Yeah, so basically in Zoroastrians, Asuras are called as Ahura, and the other gods, and the Devas are considered as the bad guys. They what do you say? They are called Dios or something like that.
What is it called,
And
sir?
Dios.
Dios.
Okay.
Not Dios exactly. It's something Deva, Daeva. It's pronounced that way. Deva.
So have you taken it from Zendavasta? Or which book?
No, I've just read it in general in Wikipedia. I might be wrong. Maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong. But that main god is called as Ahura Mazda. So it's Asura Mazda, and I think so. That god is actually Varuna. And Varuna earlier, if you see Rig Veda, it is considered as an Asura. And at that time in Rig Veda, Asura was a good. I mean to say that Asura and Deva were, intermingling. They were not considered good or bad.
Zoroastra is our prophet, and Ahura Mazda is we just believe in light. That's it.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
So there is no bird, or there is no demon, or there is no goddess. Something. Ahura Mazda is light for us, sir.
Light. Okay.
I would like to know more. Is fire.
Okay, and so I have read somewhere in Wikipedia that Indra is considered as bad. Is it wrong?
No, sir. We don't consider Indra or anyone. It's just God, and it's just light for us. Transcendental light is what we call Ahura Mazda.
And what is
Zoroaster
Deva?
Was our prophet. So nothing. I am very surprised to hear this from you for the first time.
Then I think so that something which I read
you
in
can
Wikipedia.
Don't follow those, sir. We follow Zendavasta. If you get a chance, you can procure a book from any of the Agyaris, or you can. It's like Bhagavad Gita.
Oh, wonderful, ma'am. So thank you for correcting me, ma'am. So I have been reading something wrong. Okay.
No, please.
Bhagini, just if you can put a good reference for a good Zendavasta book in our group, we will be enriched to learn from that.
Okay, sir. I would definitely do that.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
There is lot of combined history from the Zoroastrianism and ancient Sanatana Dharma, etc. There is a kind of a collective linkage. The same way that Sri Lanka and India are bound, there is a binding between the ancient Persian kingdoms and India. Yeah, the stories are intermixed. Beautiful. Because they also, much like us, are very great fire worshippers. All right.
Like Agnihotris.
So where to be? I think we are well past the time to continue now. So we'll start the afternoon with this second verse and continue. Okay. So take a lunch break and come back at 3 o'clock after a good rest. Okay. And
thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mona.
Thank you.
Dhanyawadaha.
Thank you.
Shubha Madhyana. So afternoon 3 o'clock, please join again.
Thank you, sir.